What's up, Baller Nation? Augie Johnston here with Baller Boot Camp. And in today's video, I'm gonna be bringing you guys the complete Kyrie Irving Breakdown. This morning I woke up to a package of my new Kyrie 3s. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this Kyrie Breakdown for you guys, and let's go ahead and get right into the video. What makes Kyrie so special and what makes him such a great scorer at the point guard position is he's got the three main pillars to scoring on lock. He's got finishing, shooting, and ball handling. In all three of those things, he's just awesome at, okay? There's not one thing that you'd say, it's kind of worse than the other. So let's go ahead and get into the main thing that he's known for and the main thing that makes him special, which in my opinion, which is his finishing. So when it comes to finishing, there's three things that Kyrie does very well that are hard to teach. Number one is he uses spin around the basket. So when he's in here and he's up in the air and he has nowhere to go and he can't shoot the ball in the basket, he uses spin to put that ball in. For example, see how I'm able to use spin right there, and that ball just basically bounces, ricochet off the backboard and drops. Another thing he does very well when it comes to finishing is that he's great at initiating contact in the air. So if he's going for a layup in here and he has a big that's gonna come contest him and he has nowhere else to go with it, he'll always jump into that big, initiate contact, get away, use spin, and finish. And the third thing is his footwork. He has awesome footwork when it comes to finishing. He's able to step away from players, to fake out players, using his feet in order to get uncontested layups, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at a few of his go-to finishes. So after watching hours of game film and stuff, the one thing that I see him doing most often is the up and under, okay? So he'll attack here, baseline. He'll jump up like he's gonna finish on this side. He'll go up, under, and use spin on this side to finish, okay? So let me show you half speed real quick before we get into full speed. He's attacking here, he goes up, under, uses spin, and has it drop like that. It's an awesome little layup. You need to attack when you do this one, like you're gonna do a left-handed layup, otherwise you won't be able to jump off the ground. Attack, thinking left-hand layup. So you jump up, but then you just gotta float, go under, and finish on the other side. He does this all the time, and you'll see him go up with one hand a lot. And that's another thing he's good at too, is you never know which hand he's gonna finish with. He'll go up with one, and then switch it in the air and finish on the other side. So let's take a look at that full speed. Okay, so like I said, he's a master at switching hands in the air. You just saw it on that up and under. Now this next one is a great one for him to protect the basketball when he's up in the air. So sometimes he'll drive middle. For that last one, he drove baseline, right? Now he drives middle to attack the rim. And if he jumps up here and a big is coming to contest him, he'll actually jump up, switch hands in the air, get contact with the big here, and finish on this side of the basket. Okay, so half speed here. He jumps up here, switches, and then finishes right there. That is a high level finish and a really hard one, but an awesome one because that rim is gonna act as a protector. When you go up to finish here, you can shield the basketball with your entire body against this huge big right here that's coming to block you, and you're pretty much safe to finish if you have that touch around the basket. So let's go ahead and take a look at that full speed. All right, guys, I hope you guys like that one. When it comes to finishing, there's only so many different ways that you can finish, right? I can finish attacking middle here. I can finish attacking middle here. I can finish attacking baseline with the goofy reverse here, or with my left hand here. And the thing that makes Kyrie so great at finishing is he's really mastered every single way. So here's another way that I'm gonna teach you here in a second. What we're gonna call this goofy reverse. That's what I call this, the goofy reverse. It's when he attacks baseline here, and he uses this a lot. And then he finishes with this inside hand here, up with a little bit of spin, and that's the goofy reverse. That's another way he does it, and he's very high level with this. He can actually jump off the wrong foot and double pump and get into a goofy reverse, which is super high level, and he's very consistent with that, okay? So real quick, what the goofy reverse looks like: 1, 2, up, and finish. It's a basic finish. You'll see Kyrie doing it with a double pump a lot, which is high level as well. He'll come in here, double pump, and get into his finish. So let's go ahead and take a look at that full speed. All right, guys, the next finish that you're gonna see pretty often from Kyrie is the Euro step, okay? You guys probably know what the Euro step is. That's when you use your 2 steps to step around your defender and get up into a finish. And he's good, he can use both hands off the Euro step. So for example, he can Euro step, boom, boom, use his inside hand and get into like a goofy reverse. 1, 2, goofy reverse there. Or he can use outside hand, okay? So when he uses his outside hand, he uses a little shimmy in the air. So for example, 1, 2, shimmy, and outside hand, okay? So another thing that he loves to do out of this Euro step is he likes to do a drop cross into the Euro step. This is starting to become more popular in the NBA. So you penetrate, you get by your defender, and you have a big man helping here. He'll do a drop cross, which is this move. Okay, he'll use that drop cross, also known as a cross jab, to get by the defender. So he'll come in here, he'll hit it, 1, 2, and get up into his finish. Okay, so for you, the viewer, it looks like this. 1, 2, up into the finish. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at that full speed. Okay, so I want to go over one more of his signature finishes, and I saved the best for last. I think he's most famous for this one. I call this the cross step, and basically how you do this move is you're going to dribble the ball off your left foot if the ball is in your right hand. Okay, so when this left foot hits, boom, ball hits on the ground, and I make a cross step. Okay, that's why it's called a cross step. I'm here, I'm going to cross step and step around my defender and get into my finish. Okay, so he'll penetrate here. Defender's either coming at him full speed this way to come block him. He'll pound it, 1, 2, and finish over here on this side of the basket. And just like always, he can finish with either hand depending on where the defender is. Is the defender on this side of the basket? He's going to use inside hand, so the rim will act as a protector, okay? Is the defender on his hip to where he can't use the inside hand, he'll get blocked, he'll protect, he'll jump up, and use the outside hand to finish, okay? So one more time, slow motion. Let me show you guys what it looks like. I'm here, I'm down, 1, 2, right into my finish. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, full speed. Okay, so now you know all of the different kinds of finishes that Kyrie Irving uses, and these are all high-level finishes you know, but my advice to you is pick 1 or 2 of them. Next time you're in the gym, go ahead and practice them, and you never know, there might be 1 or 2 that you really like and that you can add to your game a little bit. So, all right, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about his ball handling, which is also something he's very, very known for, and a lot of people say he's the best ball handler in the NBA. So one of his favorite moves is the drop cross. I showed you guys a little sneak peek of it a few minutes ago, but now I'd like to break it down and actually teach you guys how to drop cross and how to counter the drop cross. Okay, so the drop cross is a really tricky move to try to learn. Basically, what it is you're gonna switch hands with the basketball and push off and explode, load up all your weight onto one foot and blow by. You also can use that load up move as a way to fake out the defender with a jab. That's why this is also called a cross jab, because I cross it and then I jab. Unlike a normal crossover, like an Iverson crossover, I jab this way and then I cross. With a drop cross or a cross jab, I cross and then I jab. Okay, now if the ball is in my left hand, I'm actually gonna be having 2 quick little jabs, okay? You want squeaky, choppy feet on this move, and Kyrie does, okay? So basically what I'm saying is you wanna go, if the ball's in your left, you wanna go right, left, and blow by, okay? So here's slow motion one more time. I'm right, left, and blow by, okay? So I think you guys are starting to get the idea. When you go in the gym and try to practice this, think about that. Ball's in the left, I'm going right, left. Right, left, blow by. Let's take a look at this move, full speed. Okay, so if you got the drop cross down, let me show you the counter, which I call a drop cross into Iverson. The reason I call it that is because we're gonna do a drop cross just like before, but now we're gonna get right into this Iverson crossover at the end to counter, okay? So just like before, it's the same forward, right, left, right, but instead of continuing and blowing by, I'm planting this foot into the ground. Ball's out here, I'm crossing over, getting into my shot. One more time. Right, left, right, cross into my shot. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this one, full speed. all day teaching you all the different dribble moves that Kyrie uses. I would say those two are his two main ones, but I want to talk about a little bit something different when it comes to his ball handling. He has a great ability to sever the path of the defender. So what I mean by that is when I'm playing and I go by my guy, or I try to go by my guy, if I just attack out here, go up into my layup, I'm getting contested, and my defender has a chance to recover. But if I'm able to sever the path, okay, sever that line, what I mean by sever is to cut it off. So if the defender's here, his line of retreat is straight. If I'm able to cut that line of retreat off and get him on my back, then I got him beat. He's out of the picture, okay? I can control him. Now I just gotta worry about help defense. And you'll see Kyrie constantly trying to sever the path. One way he does it was with pick and rolls. So he'll use a pick and roll. Immediately after he comes off, if that defender comes over the top, which normally they do because he can knock down these threes, they come over the top on him, he's gonna make sure he comes off tight, severs that path, and keeps that defender on his back. Okay, from there, he has a help defender, and that's the only person he has to beat, and that's where the drop crosses come in, or the drop cross counters, okay? So defender on my back, I got a big here, boom, I'm just by him up into my finish, or drop cross into my Euro, whatever the case might be. So like I said, he's great at using the pick and roll. One of the things he does is he uses his ball handling ability to set it up, right? So he might come here, boom, and then use the pick and roll, so he's able to get that defender to actually get hit by that screen. And now what he likes to do is split that hedge man, and he uses what's called a double tap. Okay, so he'll split it, boom, as soon as that big man reaches, or help defense reaches, he'll double tap it, okay? So it looks like this, boom, to double tap the ball, get it below all the help defenders, and get up into his finish. If you watch Kyrie, pay attention to that double tap, because that's something that's not really taught that often, but it's something that you'll see him doing a lot in a lot of NBA players. If I'm driving, help defense reaches, I'm double tapping under their hand before I go up into my finish. All right, so that's ball handling. He's great at severing the path. He's great at using that double tap, and his go-to moves are that drop cross and that drop cross into the Iverson. He'll even use that against help defenders. He'll come off the pick, help defender will come, he'll drop cross Iverson right by them and get into his finish. Now let's talk a little bit about his shooting. Okay, so although Kyrie's not really known for his shooting, he's known for his finishing, he's known for his ball handling, he still is a great shooter and probably one of the best shooters off of the dribble. For me personally, it's a lot easier for me to shoot a high percentage off catch and shoot than it is when I have to use the dribble. But Kyrie, it's no different, okay? Off the dribble, he's the same as he is catch and shoot. And one thing that is really noticeable with Kyrie is he definitely has that leg kick, okay? So when he goes to shoot his jump shot, he rises up and then he loves to kick his leg across his body. Now this is only when he's going to the right. When he's going to the left, he really likes to have slanted feet and kind of not be perfectly square. And when he goes to the left, he's perfectly on balance. He's able to rise up and knock these shots down. But like we teach a lot of our advanced players, when you're going to the right and you get off the ground and you're not squared up, you need to get squared in the air, okay? Get squared in the air. And how do you do that? By kicking that leg across and getting up into your shot. So let's go ahead and take a look at that full speed. Now the next thing I want to teach you guys is just two quick little moves that he uses to get his shot off. Okay, the first one is called like a side step. I call it a hezzy step back, because basically what you're gonna do is hesitate and then step back into your shot. Okay, so let me show you one more time, half speed. You're gonna hesitate, let that ball sit in your hand, then step back and get into your shot. Okay, so let me go ahead and take a look at that one, full speed. And the last little footwork move thing he does to get off his shot, like a lot of point guards, is the hezzy jumper, the hezzy pull-up, okay? So basically how this one works is you have to have a little bit of skip into your dribble, okay? So off this left foot, I'm gonna skip while I dribble, and then I'm gonna get right into my shot, okay? So I'm gonna go skip, right, left, and pull up my shot. One more time. Skip, right, left, right into my shot. I call that a hezzy pull-up, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at that, full speed. Alright guys, hope you guys liked that video. If you did, go down there and hit that like button. Also, let me know you liked it in the comments below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I release new training videos all the time. And go ahead and share this. Share this with a friend so they can learn all the things that I taught you guys in this video. So alright guys, have a great day and I'll see you in the next video.